if you saw the videos before or not, but this is the secret bookshelf / attic space. This gets me every time, man. Every time I come in here. I don't know if you saw the videos before or not, but this is the secret bookshelf / attic space. Everything works good so far. I'll show you inside here in a second. Unfortunately, right now it's just push to open. I want to change that. So what I have is up here, this book is actually just a block of wood. I took an old book and I just made a block of wood to go in the middle of it, and then I glued it together. So what we're going to do is we're going to hinge the bottom of it, and then I'm going to put an eye hook in here and a piece of cable, and this is going to be our lock. So you'll be able to go like this, just that far, and the cable will run down and unlatch it from the inside. So you won't be able to push it open anymore just by itself. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. I think I'm going to double side tape this hinge down, because it's going to be difficult, being that it only goes that far, for me to be able to screw that into there. So I think I'm just going to double side that. And it doesn't need a lot. I mean, it just goes like this, so it's really just to hold it in place. So I think it'll be fine. And then I can screw it into the book itself, into the wood of the book. So we'll do that. I got hinges for that. We got to drill a hole through, and then we'll figure out how we're going to route the cable on the inside. I think the latch is going to go on the bottom underneath, so we might have to go all the way down and over. So we'll have to see how that's going to work. But let's get started. I don't know if you've ever seen inside of here or not, in one of the other videos. I'm going to put you right here. So this is what we're working with from the inside. This is the stop block that it sits on. So my thought is, I want to, underneath here, I'm going to put the latch in somewhere. So I might have to put a block in here or something to make it a little bit lower. But I'm going to figure out how to put the latch in here and maybe connect it to here somehow. And then we'll just bring the cable across and up, and we'll tie it in up there somewhere. Whatever we have to do, I can bring it straight across too. We'll just see how it's going to work out latch wise. So I got to get in here and readjust this and see what we need to do to put the latch in here. But this is the latch here, if you can see it. So what happens is when you pull it with a cable, it goes like that and it unlatches. So that's going to go on here. And then I have a plate that goes with it. And this is the latch plate here. So the plate would go like on here, say, and then the latch would go through it, like so. So we just have to figure out how we can mount that to make the latch go in it. So we'll figure this out, but that's what we're going to do right now. So I made a little block here of scrap I had in the basement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it right on the underside here, lined up right with this block. And then what I can do is I'll be able to mount this to that, just like that. And then I'll be able to put my catch piece in there. So I think that'll work perfect. So what I'm going to do is slide under here. I'm going to glue this up, and then we'll screw it on. Easier said than done, huh? So I'll have the glue and the 2 screws on here. It should make a pretty good connection. Yeah, so there's a block. Now I can line up some holes here, and then I'll have my catch piece against this block, and we'll be able to do it just like that. So for this one, I think I'm just going to line it up right at the bottom of here. I think that's going to work best for us. Just going to mark a couple holes. Perfect. And then we'll pre-drill those. And we got some little screws right here. We'll anchor that in with. Okay. So what I'll do here is The easiest way is I have double-sided tape. What I'll do is cut myself a piece of this. I'll get my razor blade. I'll cut a little piece of tape off. And what I can do is I can tape this. Then what I have is a nice little sticky point here. And what we do is we'll slide it in here, line her up, and that'll hold it in place temporarily while we screw it in. We'll test fit it before we screw the rest in. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's pretty well lined up. So we'll just finish screwing those in. Okay. Just like that, we got that part done. Beautiful. All right, so that's part one. Beautiful fit. Now, we have some eye hooks. We'll figure out how we're gonna route these. I think I'm gonna put one here to hold the wire, the cable. And then I'll do one here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I think I'm gonna do one under here to guide the cable to here. And we'll just come straight through here to this corner and then up. This kind of pulls real easy. So I don't think we need to come straight back with the cable. I think I can pull it from here easy enough. I don't think it'll be an issue. So I'll do one here at a turn. I might have to go underneath here. I might have to do two at this corner maybe. We'll see how that works. But we'll do a couple eye hooks down here and then we'll have a straight shot up to there and then we'll figure out. So why don't we go drill that hole first and then we'll come back and run the cable and the eye hooks. But what we'll do is we'll run the cable from the top down and pull that book tight, and then we'll connect it down here so we know we get that book nice and tight. So why don't we go inside here and I'll show you how we're going to do the hinge part of it. So what I'm going to do is put the hinge right here at the front corner of the book, and then I'll mark my holes. Like I said, we're going to drill these in. So I'll pre-drill this and then we'll put some screws into it. So there's the hinge. I'm going to put the hook, the eye hook right near the top here. Little tip with eye hooks, just get yourself something that you can put in there and then you can twist them on. Just like that. So just like that. Now we just got to figure out where we got to drill the hole through. Just put it on here and push back into the shelf, and that'll make a mark for where I want it. So if you can see this little mark right here, that's where I just hit the book to make a little indentation there. So now what we want to do is we're going to drill a hole at a slight angle downward, because when we pull the book we want the cable to ride along there. So what I have here is cable. This is 1/16 and it's vinyl coated wire, so it has a little bit of a coating over it, which makes it a little smoother for going through these holes and stuff, which is part of the reason I went with it. So what I'm going to do is get a little piece of it here. So there's a couple ways to attach the cable. You can get these little clamps, or you can do it this way with these giant clamps. I'm trying to maximize this too because I want to get this as close as possible, and obviously there's a hook sticking out the back. So that's going to make it a little bit trickier. I'll probably have to leave the book out farther so that it clears. The advantage was of using that clip too is that it's spring loaded, so my intention is that hopefully when you pull the book it has enough tension to bring it back when you're opening and closing the door. We'll take the cable, feed it in the back here. So once you get it tight, the idea is to clamp it down. That's what you end up with. the idea is it goes just like that, nice and smooth. So if we have to keep it away from the back a little bit, we will. Because either way it'll work. Now what we want to do is, see, the idea is to hide it. I like that. What I don't like is my books are upside down. That's better. Alright, so I think we'll deal with the hinge later. Right now, let's go back to the back of this. So we won't be able to do everything, but what I do want to do is I do want to put an eye hook here. So let's mark that off. And we'll put our first eye hook right here. So it has something to ride through right here. And that'll guide our wire down. And like I said, we'll put one at the bottom here. So we'll get these lined up. Then once we're in a good position here where I have the wire running through everything, then we can cut this back, and then we'll line up the rest of these, and then we'll crimp the other end. Then we'll get the book. I'll show you the tape that we're going to use to put that hinge down. And that one we'll bring down and over, and then I'll slap one right in here somewhere. When you're at the store, you always want to buy extra, because you never know how many you're going to need. And that'll make our turn. If you never worked with cable lines before, this is a cool trick. I mean, just doing this is neat, because you really get to see how these all work. You'll see when this cable runs through here, how neat it is. So, we'll get a figure of how long we want this, and then we can cut it back. And we want to get to about here. So we'll cut it right here, like that. And then we can start up here. Like that. We'll come through here and here. See that? Then what you have is a nice little line there. Just a smooth cable transition. And then this one down here I'll probably hook up with a clamp, just to do it a little bit differently. That way it's adjustable. What I have is some Gorilla Tape here. I'm going to pull this back, and I am going to tape this up. If you haven't used Gorilla Tape before, I highly recommend it. It's very durable. It's pretty much duct tape, but I think it's more durable in my opinion. So that'll coat that wire a little bit. This is the tape I'm using. It's 3M. It's super sticky tape. I've used it before in the past. What I'm going to do is put a couple pieces on this hinge. Like I said, we just needed to keep it in place. We're just going to put a little pressure down on it. I'm hoping it'll just stay in place. Alright, so that looks like it's good. Now we got to put some tension on it and see if it'll hold. And I apologize, I'm sure some of this stuff is going to be hard to see because of the light. I have this hook that comes with the kit that'll go over this, and that gives the cable something to ride through, like so. So we'll have to get that on here. Gotta put this on first, like so. Then what we do is run the cable through and onto here, and then slide the clamp back up right to the top here. And now what we got to do is just get this cable to just the right tightness, and then all we do is tighten it down. We could do that with a socket, like so. Seems to be working. So let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works on the book. Okay, so it's got some tension on it. The question is, how much is it moving when we pull the book? It's definitely moving. So there you go. You see our system. Cable line down. I could have ran one more eye hook here, but I don't know if it's really necessary. I mean, this is the smooth point through here, and it seems to be working real good. And then we got the one eye hook up there. And then literally you pull on it, it just unlatches. And the nice part is you don't even have to pull it that much to unlatch it, which is kind of nice. So let's try it from this side. So we'll pull it closed. Now it's latched, you can see. And then we'll pull this. Perfect. I think that'll work, folks. I think it's a success. That's our latch system. I just tighten this clamp up the rest of the way. You see it's nicely latched in there. Not going anywhere. So that's it. It works like a charm. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it gives you some ideas if you're going to be doing. I mean, you can use this on other stuff too. If you have some kind of door, gate, or something that you want to latch, you can use a system like this too. The cable's easy. All this stuff's at Home Depot. I can link it below if you want, but they have different size cables, different thicknesses depending on what weight you're going for. You know, tension weight. But that's it for the bookshelf. I'll probably end up painting this white at some point. Next up, we're gonna start finishing this room off. As you can see over here, I have all the insulation. I have all the extra 2x4s that I ripped down from here. So we're gonna start cutting those down. We're gonna lay the wall out over here, the half wall. And then what we're gonna do is roll down all the insulation and get this thing all insulated so we can finish it off. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and like. Helps the channel out a lot. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.